Phillips Park is the annual host for the DVC Girls Golf Championship Tournament. Waubonsie Valley serves as the host school for a perfect day on the links. Starting on the back nine, and we see one of the best shots of the day via Metea Valley golfer Ansley Ellis. Chipping from off the green on hole 11, she sees her ball roll and hit the pin just inches away from an eagle. Instead, it's a tap-in birdie as Ellis finishes in the top 10 with an 84. Naperville Central with a much improved team this season. Last year the Redhawks shot a .426 as a team. They dropped that to a .374 this year, led by Binkowski and Kade Schiltz with 87s, and Ashika Patel with a 97. Carley Rogers doing work on the 11th hole with a nice birdie from beyond 10 feet. Rogers with a strong round of 84 to make the top 4 scores for Neuqua Valley. Waubonsie Valley is in the hunt for the conference title as Mina Shyam does her part with a nice short game around the green. An 84 puts the Warrior in the top 10 individuals. Metea Valley is led by McKenna Wigfield on the day, who sets herself up well on the 11th hole with a well-placed chip onto the dance floor. She leads the Mustangs with a round of 76, good for 3rd place overall. Over to the 13th hole, where Addison Wu from Naperville North finds herself well off the green, but she rebounds nicely with a tough chip that lands near the pin. The Husky ends her day with a 94. Waubonsie Valley is without top golfer Kelly Kong, so Meadow Rowlands moves up to the number 1 spot for the green and gold. Here she makes a nice putt for par as the senior scores an 85 for her round. Addie Saganek from North chips from the fairway and sticks her approach within 10 feet of the pin. Saganek delivers with a birdie and leads the team with a round of 79, finishing in the top 5 individual scores. We saw McKenna Wigfield with a strong performance, and big sister Madison is right there with her as she makes a par on 13 and finishes in the top 5 as well with 79. The Mustangs with the 2nd best team score in the tournament. Neuqua Valley uses the 13th hole to put on a putting clinic for the rest of the field. Rebecca Wu sitting over 30 feet from the cup, but the senior buries it for birdie. Wu with a 79 as well. Evan Ashley from about 15 feet for the blue and gold as she buries from long range as well. Ashley with an 85 on the day. Sophie Lagman is up next for the Wildcats after a nice approach shot. She sinks this 20-footer for a birdie of her own. That puts the senior in a tie for 1st place as she advances to a playoff to determine the individual champion. Over to the 17th green, Hannah Lee from Waubonsie Valley makes a tricky par shot and gets into the top 10 with an 82 to lead the Warriors. Waubonsie Valley finishes in 3rd as a team on the day and in 2nd place in the DVC season standings. Maddie Coffey from Neuqua Valley is near the top of the leaderboard as well as the Wildcats have a team championship well in hand. Coffey finds the green and goes on to par the 17th hole. That allows the senior to finish with a 74 and advance to the playoff with her teammate Sophie Lagman. The first playoff hole is number 16, Lagman with a brilliant chip to set up a birdie attempt within a club length of the hole. However, after Coffey makes par, Lagman lips out the putt, and we head to a 2nd playoff hole. This time it's Lagman who starts off with a par on 17 while Coffey finds the green. She has a birdie attempt for the win. The senior sinks the 10-footer to win the DVC Girls Golf Individual Medal. Neuqua Valley wins both the regular season and tournament team titles as Coach Keller celebrates with his team.
It was kind of just funny. I was in the playoff last year too, but it's a lot different going against your teammate because either way, like it's a win, so it was fun.
Yeah, exactly. You're kind of rooting for them at the same time, but it's still a little stressful. So,
yeah.
Well, for me, I think definitely my long irons today really worked well. I was hitting the greens and then making putts, and it was turning out really well for me today.
I mean, personally, I had a pretty well-rounded game. Short game, I would say, came in and helped a lot again. I mean, yeah, it was pretty well rounded, so.
I think just being really comfortable with this course has helped since we've both played conference here the last 4 years, and I just think specifically for me, my putting was a lot better today. Over the whole season, it was kind of one of my biggest faults, but today it was working really well.
Yeah, I think definitely playing the course a couple of times has helped, just knowing where everything is, and for me particularly, just keeping on the fairway. I think I hit every fairway today, so just made the course a bit easier.
Definitely is. You know, we're doing just as good as we did last year, which is awesome. We had some lower people step up today, which was great, and you know, everybody's just shooting their game, and we're able to pick each other up.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest point is that, like, especially Ansley coming up, like having people step up, it's like a big deal and helps a lot.